Today was okay so far. I mean, there's still some time left on the clock. So, yeah, we've been playing some multiplayer. I've been having pretty good time with this game as of late. So it's nice to get back into it. Um, for a free game, not too bad. I mean, there's definitely some things that be probably make it a little bit better. Like there's maybe more game modes, but that's okay. I mean, I like that you have this different play styles throughout the, excuse me, by in the different with the different characters and stuff. So, um, yeah. Anyway, uh, anything exciting happening? I saw Dune. Dune Part Two had its new release, which um, it looks interesting. Yeah, it looks interesting. I feel like there's it's got a great story. I still just don't like. Part of me is like the director, which it's whatever. I mean, they can have their. I mean, they obviously people can have their opinion, but to me, it's like he's talking about. To me, he was talking about like the Marvel MCU, and like I think he was saying something like not real movies or something like that. And I'm like, I mean, what's like for a movie that's based on a book, like it's not like you're coming up with anything original yourself either. Uh, I mean, I don't know, but not the whatever. I mean, in the end, it doesn't really matter. Like if you like the stuff, you like the stuff, I still enjoyed Dune. I just to me, it just seems like there's such a push by some of these the big names in Hollywood, like I know Scorsese had mentioned some stuff. I don't know if Quentin Tarantino had said something about it, but it's like I don't like. It just seems like they try to knock it because it's not like a highbrow art. I mean, I think it has plenty of opportunities too. There's plenty of stories to tell and uh, deep stories, and along with um, really intriguing characters. I mean, if you look at the Joker, the Joaquin Phoenix, like this perfect example of like there's a character that was I mean it's basically Taxi Driver, but it's there's something like a character with some depth to him. And then even if you look at the Ledger portrayal, it's like there's more to that character there, and um, uh, even the new Batman movie had like um, I just feel like they put a lot of like energy into it, and it was pretty well like a pretty good like detective story. I mean, it could have been better, but still, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's hard to like compare some of those movies that Scorsese makes, like the sort of more highbrow art forms. But it's like I don't know. I feel like just to crap on the Marvel because they're based on comic books or whatever. I think that's a little um, like not cheap shots, but it just feels like you're dismissing it without really giving credit to the fact that there's a lot of great stories within those canons. So I don't know, but at the end of the day, it's whatever. I mean, you know, my opinion is going to change their opinion, and you know, I mean, I don't. It's whatever to me, But anyway, enough rambling for that. Let's get into it. But the trailer for the trailer was pretty nice. Like it's enjoyable. It's been a long time since I saw the last one, so I really don't know what's kind of going on with this new one. So I have to watch it again. Anyway.
Welcome to Blizzard World. Prepare your defenses.
Time to save the world? Game on! I prepped all night for this mission. Well, maybe I gained a little too.
I do not wish to be feared, but to be left alone.
So, don't take it personally when I get the most kills, okay? Initiating defense matrix!
Objective A.
Move up here!
Don't tilt, Hana! You got this!
Personne n'échappe à mon regard.
Engaging thrusters. Nerf this.
Complete.
Volumed up.
Surrender to my will.
Lights out. Aircraft primed and ready.
A dark stamp.
Careful, we're outnumbered.
And train indeed.
Symmetra reporting.
Maximum power! My turret has again!
The payload is approaching its destination. Defeat. Play of the game. Welcome to Esperanza.
Supposedly, Across the Spider-Verse is the longest major studio animated film ever. 2 hours and 20 minutes. That doesn't
Welcome to
that
Rialto.
doesn't seem right. It seems like I've seen other cartoons longer than that, but I don't know. I'm looking forward to it though.
Prepare your defenses.
I will not leave a broken world behind.
I promise to take this one serious.
To find success, we must search in harmony. Hello there.
Alan,
Science means going where outcomes are uncertain. But I am certain that we're going to have a great time.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
Let's show
Stop the payload.
With the world.
don't say. I see you. Help me. I see you.
Rains from above.
I watch over you.
Genji is with you.
This is not the end.
My ultimate is ready.
You're powered up. Get in there.
You cannot.
Soldier 76 reporting to duty.
I won't give in. Being fortified. I'm under attack.
I don't understand.
Keep them in.
Gale from a hole.
You'll have to try harder than that.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Helping you out. Getting lousy? I see you. You're going to. لسه قدامي كتير.
Group up with me.
Another day, another battlefield.
They can't get away with this.
Ça, c'est prescription docteur. You cannot. Stay near the immortality field.
For the parched.
That wasn't my best shot. Regenerate! Get into the field!
Your visor active.
Get the immortality field.
Judgment.
On essaye ça encore. Round of healing. You're completely healed. Complete recovery. Stay near the immortality field. Stay alive, boy. Let them out. Tout le temps ça pas fini, gain espoir. Get into the field. Totality field deployed. Doctor's orders.
Justice reigns from above.
Et si me refait encore?
The payload is approaching its destination.
Get into the field. Let them out.
60 seconds remaining. Defeat. Play of the game.
Says Chris Pratt is open to returning as Star-Lord if something makes sense, which sounds a lot like what oh gosh, who's the guy who played Steve Rogers? Chris Evans. I think he said the same thing, that he's pretty much, he was kind of like, not saying he's done, but he's saying like I could return if it made sense, which I don't know, like, I mean, obviously there's stories that I think that could easily translate into you know, them coming back. I mean, the multiverse has opened that pathway for anyone, except for obviously like the characters that said, no, I'm good, or actors I should say, like Scarlett Johansson, which is unfortunate, but I mean, I understand her situation, or at least I understand, like, I mean, some rationale, like, you know, she kind of had like got burned on a little bit of Disney's streaming, you know, even though I think they made an agreement, but it's kind of like, you know, you want to get your money. I understand that, and she owed what you're supposed to be owed, but you know, and also I think she's just in general. I mean, I think she's just like ready to step away from that franchise as a whole, just to go focus on other things. I mean, she's got probably tons of money now. I mean, she could pick and choose which projects she wants to work on. I mean, I'm sure she could do that even before, because she'd been kind of like a bit of I mean, she had what was that movie? I think she'd earned herself a Oscar or something for Lost in Translation, I think. Anyway, but I think she's kind of like she's in that realm of like, she's got enough money, she could go do, you know, whatever projects made her happy, you know, what projects she just wants to do because she wants to have fun with the project or something. So it's kind of similar to like what Daniel Radcliffe did with all that Harry Potter money. He's like pretty much just he was able to go do the things that he was really wanting to do, like what's the TV show, Miracle Workers. So I don't know. Let's see. Star Wars Visions, the volume 2 review. IGN gave it a 9 out of 10. Their brief review from them is, while the themes of Star Wars Visions Volume 2 can be a bit repetitive, the diversity of characters and animation styles presented in tight episodes makes it worth watching. Alternatively, goofy, political, sweet, and thrilling. The show celebrates the broad reach of Star Wars and provides plenty of characters and plots compelling enough to anchor their own spin-offs. That's cool. Like I said, I watched the Dune trailer. Like, it looks interesting, but the thing is, like, I remember the first one. I mean, I kind of like have a vague memory of like the first movie that came out, and so I don't know. It was kind of, I mean, it was entertaining. I mean, it's good. Like, it's good, but it wasn't like something I found like I don't know. It was, I mean, it was fine. It definitely visually looked a lot better than the one that came out in the 80s. Let's see. And it's got a ton of ton of actors in it. It's like huge roster of Timothy Chalamet. I'm probably saying that wrong, but Zendaya, Josh Brolin, just a ton of actors that are in this movie that are just like, it's jam packed. But yeah. I found this a bit like, it's not. I found it like upsetting in the sense like that. The story of Matthew Lawrence. He's one of the Lawrence brothers. You may, if you don't know who he is, maybe you might know Joey Lawrence, who had his own. He made it first originally appeared on Blossom, and then he had his own. I think he had his own spin-off show, which was called Joey. I think he's the youngest of all the Lawrence brothers. I mean, if this is true, it's unfortunate, and hopefully whoever he was talking about, he didn't say specifically who it was, but he had said that a MCU director who had won an Oscar, which I don't know who that would have been, but I'm sure people will figure it out. But he said that director had asked him to basically, if you strip, get naked, and you'll get this role. Like, the getting naked part had nothing to do with like whether or not you're comfortable with doing nudity for a movie. It was just like, do this and I'll do me this favor and I'll get you this new role. And it's kind of like, you think we'd be in an era like after after the Me Too movement kind of opened up and exposed a lot of that of the wrongdoings in Hollywood, that this sort of stuff wouldn't happen anymore, or like they would get rid of people who are problematic or have issues like that were causing those sort of I probably screwed that up, but like this for that type treatment. And I mean, I'm sure it's still there within Hollywood. I mean, obviously he's saying that's happened to him, but I'm glad he's speaking out about it. I mean, they should have. I don't know. I'm not certain why he didn't say who it was, but I don't know. I mean, it's kind of unfortunate that it's still happening, and I'm sure it still happens, even if, like, I mean, even in other industries. But it's kind of like, you'd think that stuff would raise awareness, or like allow people a little more freedom to speak out instead of being afraid to say stuff. So I mean, I don't know, like in the past, like where in the like that actors had enough power, like especially if you're first starting out, that they could have that power to be able to speak out without being blacklisted. Like Hollywood seemed to be a very tight knit group where it was like, well, if you appear to be don't play the game that they want you to play, then you're just like you're difficult to work with. So and then they just blacklist you from getting roles and stuff. But anyway, I'm glad it's being at least brought up, and hopefully if it's true, hopefully that person like gets the help that they need, and then also like hopefully the people that have the ability to like take them out of a position of power, so they can't continue to abuse that role or that position. So anyway, it wasn't a bad last going back to the game a little bit. It wasn't a bad last round. I don't know, like it seemed like we just all of a sudden just kept getting pushed and pushed and pushed, and it was like we lost ground without even like every time I blinked, it was like we lose more ground, even though it seemed like we were holding our own. I don't know. Oh well, it's all right. I can't get mad about it. It is what it is. Like, it is a game, and at the end of the day, if you can't shrug this stuff off, and then maybe not play it for a while, like take a break and step away from it, so that way you don't like get worked up to a point where you're getting mad and losing your temper and stuff like that. So I was hoping we were going to win so I could get... I think I have to get one more win with Anna. And I was hoping that would... So I think that unlocks another character, but we'll see.
Traveling to Nepal. Prepare for battle. Select your hero.
Another day, another battlefield. Hey.
It's about to get real. ¿Qué onda?
Hey.
Hey, hola. It's about to get real. You're just a glitchy.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
Heads up! Enemy turret ahead!
That one.
Enemy turret destroyed!
The mortality field deployed.
Made my day.
Ready for the objective. Just say.
Complete. Better luck next time.
Get into the field. You'll be safe in here.
Not so fast.
Healing you up.
Thank you.
A round of healing. Get in here. Regen up.
Enemy here. Watch out.
Stay near me and watch out immortality field. Regenerated. I got you.
Enemy down.
Group up, Banda. My ultimate is good to go.
Threat neutralized.
A round of healing.
First round, 1.
Hello. The EMP. Hola.
Score 1-0.
Fighting battles at such a young age. I hope you remember to take time for yourself.
Sometimes, but I have so much to do.
That's always the excuse.
Oh man, I'm so close.
¿Qué onda?
Hello.
Hola.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 2. Capture the objective.
Win here and we can go home.
Safe travel!
Another day,
Objective
another
mine.
battlefield.
Care to join me?
Peace. Always plan an exit.
Regenerated.
Systems hacked.
Get into the field.
Come here, and I'll heal you.
Hey, come here. Touched.
Another go, maybe.
Thank you.
Over here! I'm on offense!
Hey, my ultimate
Over
is ready.
here!
Stay near the immortality field. I thought you needed a head.
Oh damn.
We are falling apart.
That could have gone better.
집중해야 돼! Both of you!
Stay alive for me. A little medicine goes a long way. Get here. Get in
My
here.
ultimate is good to go.
Wipe them out!
Victory! Play of the game.
read this. The McDonald's franchise is fined after 305 minors, including 10-year-olds, found working illegally. More than 300 minors, including two 10-year-olds, were unpaid. Were found to be working in violation of federal labor laws at McDonald's franchises. At McDonald's franchise restaurants across Kentucky and other states, the U.S. Labor Department said this week. Franchises face over $200,000 in estimated civil money penalties. The department's wage and hourly division determined that 3 separate franchises operating in 62 McDonald's locations across Indiana, Kentucky, Maryland, and Ohio violated federal labor laws by employing 305 children to work more than the illegally permitted hours, as well as performing tasks illegal for young workers. Of the 62 restaurants, 45 were in Kentucky, according to department data. Somebody commented on that. What in the China is going on here? It's horrible. It's so interesting. Like, how do people not notice that there were 10-year-olds working there unless they hit them in the background? But apparently, one of the other stories I read about that same thing was that the kids were working the drive-through, which is like, how do you not notice a 10-year-old working the drive-through? I don't know. It's odd. I worked when I was a minor, like I was 14 or 15 years old, but it's different. But I also had to leave at specific times. Like I couldn't work past 7 o'clock. But that's it. There weren't a lot of other restrictions, but I also worked in like a restaurant, so it wasn't like I was working. We worked around like, fryers and stoves and ovens and stuff like that, but nothing dangerous. Like, I mean, there was like the meat slicer. That's probably meat slicer and knives. That was probably the dangerous part, and probably hot water and hot grease. But other than that, it was like pretty minor. No pun intended. I don't know. I have seen other states like loosen labor restrictions.
Now
for children,
arriving at Ilios.
I don't know. I think some of those were okay because they're like in Arkansas,
Round one.
it's like permits.
Capture the objective.
Time to save the world? Game on! Speeding up!
The objective
Our
is
numbers
now.
are low! Careful! Keep waiting, Ned! Neutralize the projectile! I'm out!
At your service. In possession of the objective.
I'm not giving up!
Healing boost! Yeah, I'll turn it up.
Round
Let
one.
the dragon consume you!
Score 1-0.
These conditions are not optimal for experimentation, but they are optimal for a tan.
Five, four, three, two, one. Round two. Capture the objective.
Lost time.
To screw this up.
Nothing gets past me!
Gotta go quick. Base hit.
Hi!
Almost time for a graphitic flux.
Barrier is nearly spent.
집중해야 돼!
Overtime.
神よ、敵を食うな！
Victory. Play of the game.
So, like I was saying before I started the game, there's some like things like I read like I think Arkansas had loosened some restrictions. Like, let me just be clear, I don't want to have like kids working like long hours, or but I think like if you can like the thing in Arkansas where they were talking about permits, like it sounded like parents had to fill out a permit to allow their kid to work. From what I remember when I worked, I don't recall like having my mom had to fill out a permit, but I think if you have like if they're allowed to work in like safe environments like restaurants or grocery stores, things like that, like I don't have a problem with that. But like I wouldn't particularly want to have a kid working in a warehouse or like a factory of some sort or a steel mill or some, but And I also think like they should have a limited number of hours that they can work and limited number of tasks that they're capable of like allowed to do. But anyway, play some more. See what else is going on. So we see that the I thought this is surprising that the Suns have not won a game yet in the against the Nuggets. Like, I didn't think it'd be like they'd be down 2-0. Like, I figured that, you know, if anything they would lose maybe game one and then, or they lose a game and then but bounce back. But I mean, and it's not a big deal. Like, there's still plenty of time left. It's not like they're out of it, but it's just surprising to me that, you know, the Suns have such a talented squad that it's like you'd think that they wouldn't be like that they wouldn't be like it would be an issue, but you never know. I mean, we'll see. The Knicks and the Heat, like, my thought is like I think that'll be a game thing where that probably goes to 7. The same. I'd be shocked if the Celtics lose, like get swept by the 76ers. I'd be shocked by that just because I feel like the 76ers or the Celtics were there last year in the finals and they have pretty much the same squad, and it's like they have such a talented group of players. It's like I would just have a hard time, you know. But I don't know. I'd be really surprised if they got swept. I'd be really shocked. Now, if the Heat beat the Knicks, you know, the Heat are eighth seed in the East, and they beat the Knicks. To me that wouldn't be that too surprising. I don't know that that the Heat are necessarily or that the Knicks have necessarily enough to get them necessarily past the take them to the finals, but if the Knicks win, I think that'd be great too. I'm not rooting against them, but we'll see what happens. If I had to pick between one or the other, I think to me the Heat have enough of a team there that could get them to the conference finals, and then depending upon who the player who the team is again in the conference finals, I don't know if the Heat could beat the 76ers or the Celtics, but wouldn't that be interesting if the eighth seed and the 7th seed, like the Heat and the Lakers, went to the finals? That'd be terrible for people who live on both coasts, but that would be an interesting game there. But I don't know if that's gonna happen, but
Welcome to Hollywood. Prepare your defenses. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
See you at the finish line! They're counting on me! Ice wall coming up! 집중해야 돼! Speeding up! Don't tilt, Hana! You got this!
Fix it.
Don't tilt, Hana! You got this! Sombra online.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Apocalypse ain't over.
Trying to keep me out?
I don't think so.
Symmetra reporting.
Every soldier needs a cause.
Heroes never die.
Careful, there's more of them than us. Fields online.
My ideas too.
The payload is approaching its destination.
Redeploying.
Team kill.
We
Widowmaker.
Defeat. Play of the game.
冻住，不许走！
What is that melody?
Well, I think I'm going, let's see. Debating if I play one more round. Let's, yeah, let's do one more. Why not? Hopefully it goes well.
Welcome to Oasis.
Time to save the world? Game on!
Look at the state of the world. Something has to change.
Take care of each other out there.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1. Capture the objective.
Immobilizing!
The objective is now.
They're counting on me! Objective is ready for action!
5,
me. Nothing gets past me. Engaging thrusters.
Double. Securing the objective. Mobilize here.
I'm not giving up. Hiya!
Team, I am taking the objective.
Come on. Nothing gets past me.
Helping you up.
Behind you.
Booting up. Thanks. Diva, back in action. Nothing gets past me. Counting it or cut it up. Let me fix you up. Initializing systems. Miss me?
Not on my watch.
Now that's teamwork.
Excellent shot.
Yeah! Pocket fever!
Duplicating ash. Overtime.
Personality duplication complete.
I'm not giving up.
Engage the objective.
Best round lost.
I was made to protect, and I shall.
Score 0-1.
Systems calibrated for maximum cooperative behavior.
I heard you're a good dancer. You should try to beat my high score in dance floor.
Have you checked the scoreboard recently?
You didn't.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round
Weapons
2.
optimized.
Capture the objective.
Minor setback, but we can still win this.
We're outnumbered. Hide yourself.
The objective is now active.
이것만 땡걸.
Sonar online. Inventor reporting.
You let your sword off.
Help!
Let's mess up this party! Initiating defense matrix!
Engaging thrusters.
아직 전투 중이라고!
Hold my exceptionality.
Enemy locked.
Score 1-1.
Let's get started. Got a lot of systems that need hacking.
Stay close. I can't hear you if you stray.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 3. Capture the objective.
Everyone stay focused. This is it.
Boosting your damage.
That was only a warm-up! Speeding up! What the fuck? Forward, baby! They're counting on me!
Duplicating Reinhardt.
Play of the game.
Engaging thrusters. Ashes to ashes.
Alright, well, that's going to wrap it up for me today. Hope you enjoyed the stream, and hopefully you will want to come back to this stream after that. So anyway, I hope you leave a like if you want to leave a like, and then if you want to subscribe, feel free to subscribe. And I'll catch you tomorrow. So, and oh, before I leave, so it looks like in one day it'll be Harry Potter Legacy. So I'll be playing that as soon as that launches, as soon as that loads. Hopefully it's not too large of a file, but it already shows that it's on my main screen, so that's kind of exciting. I'm looking forward to that. Been wanting to play that for a while now, so we'll see how things pan out. So that's the upcoming agenda, is to play Harry Potter, or the Hogwarts Legacy, excuse me. I did buy the deluxe version, so there should be a little more content there as well. So anyway, thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye.